I am Ike Gulas, and welcome to this very special episode of AHEPA Senior Living podcast, where I am recording here in Greece. In this episode, we are at Athens of the South, at the Parthenon in Nashville, Tennessee, where AHEPA Senior Living held elections for our board of directors, officers, and announced grants totaling $500,000. Joining us at the Parthenon are our Greek emerging leaders, youth service organizations, Maids of Athena and Son of Pericles. Our orders of AHEPA were each presented with a $10,000 grant towards their missions. And as you can see, I'm here at Dionysos restaurant in Athens, and just behind me is the actual Parthenon in Athens. And now a word from our very own Ike Gulas. Ike has served on AHEPA Senior Living's board for more than 25 years and was just unanimously reelected as chairman of the board in Nashville.
My name is Ike Gulas. I'm chairman of the AHEPA Senior Living Board of Directors. So we're here for our annual board meeting. And also, it's a celebration of our youth. We have sons and maids of Athena that are here with us for their meetings this week, and obviously the board meetings. And then we're also hosting the Hellenic History Tournament. So basically this was an idea we had last year, and so this is the fruition. And tonight is just a wonderful event.
One of the most rewarding things about the Sons of Pericles Maids of Athena is the fundraising aspect. Every year we pick a national project and we accrue those funds and donate it to whatever organization. And it just feels good to give back to the community. So it means a lot being a part of the Sons of Pericles.
So to be a Greek American basically means is that as an American, we've always had like this heritage and this patriotism together. But as a Greek American, we have this culture that really brings us all together.
This is the Parthenon in Nashville, Tennessee, which is an exact replica of the Parthenon in Athens, Greece. And it's stunning. A lot of people have never been here before, and they're just amazed by the magnificent structure that was built. Late 1800s. We do a lot of good for the community. Our national convention this year is in Cyprus, the country of Cyprus. So a lot of people that can't be there are here for this event. We're happy to host them. It's turned out to be a great thing. The food was catered by a Greek restaurant out of Birmingham, Tasty Town. It's all Greek food. And then the dancing, the Greeks love to dance. And so the dancing is part of that. One of the important things that we did this week is we gave out our grants, our outside grants that we give every year. We'll be publicizing those soon. To elected officers again. I was honored to be elected to another term as chairman of the board. And the youth are going to have their meetings and their elections this week. It's just it's a great family gathering.
My name is Markella, Roros, and I'm the Grand Governor of the Maids of Athena.
My name is Stephanie Owens, and I'm the Grand Vice President of the Maids of Athena.
My name is Valerie Pancheris, and I'm the Grand Treasurer of the Maids of Athena.
And then I'm Leah Crisadio, and I'm the Grand Secretary.
As an American, we've always had like this heritage and this patriotism together. But as a Greek American, we have this culture that really brings us all together. And we have this tradition that not a lot of others have. And especially being here, we've met so many individuals through being Greek that I feel that you don't get other cultures or even just being straight out American.
I think it's extremely fulfilling to be able to be in a role and a position that you are giving back. I think, as Markella mentioned, being of Greek American heritage is very unique and very special. And to be able to give back to the community that gives so much to you is extremely fulfilling and important. So,
Pericles Jimmy Marcus. I'm a corporate officer for AHEPA Senior Living. It's just like the movie, my big back credit. AHEPA is the people. We all have something in common. So it's a fun group. We get along. We like to have fun. Now for AHEPA Senior Living, we're doing something that very few others are doing. We're not only providing affordable housing for seniors, but we're providing affordable housing for seniors that can't pay their rent. In other words, other affordable housing developers, the seniors have to pay their rent that they may not be able to afford. What we're doing with the HUD store too is rents are subsidized. We're one of the few that do this, and we're the second largest in the country. Building new projects. If only we could get our government to understand that they need to fund this program because it helps seniors. Everybody wins if they fund this program. Years ago, they used to give a grant for the whole program, and then they changed it to giving about a third grant, and the rest we got to get it elsewhere through tax credits. And we figured that out. We're good at that. But they cut their funding, so we can't build and develop anymore until they start funding. There's more and more seniors that need this. There's seniors that are sleeping in their cars on the streets. They shouldn't be. They should be the last ones that are treated this way. Hopefully, the government will start funding the program so we can develop and build more housing for the low-income seniors.
My name is Courtney Thomas, and I'm the Regional Director, Region 4 for AHEPA Senior Living. I tell people all the time that you literally have to love what you do in order to do it effectively. I love helping others, and it shows in my work. The whole purpose of our job is to watch them grow healthy and independently in place, and to watch that happen from a work perspective instead of a personal perspective. It can't be me. Upstate New York, Rochester, New York. I was raised by my grandparents, whom of which my grandfather they were both illiterate. I learned how to balance a checkbook at 7 because neither of my grandparents could. I went to college only because I had to, not because I wanted to. I wanted to get married and have 10 children that I have none. And when I got to college, I didn't know what to major in because I wasn't supposed to be there. And my advisor said, you can major in gerontology. And I was like, well, what exactly is that? And she was like, it's the study of old people. Well, my grandmother is Pearl, and my grandfather is William. And I said, oh, I did that with Pearl and William my entire life, and here I am. So my property in Atlanta, Georgia is primarily Haitian. So there's a lot of kimchi in that building. They enjoy doing chair exercises and walking the property and exercise. My happiest moment by far was 2 months ago. We have a property in South Carolina who had the original carpet from 19 years ago, the original paint from 19 years ago. We came in and we painted the walls and we did the carpets, and the residents had a senior prom. They danced with the firefighters and the policemen of Columbia, and they truly enjoyed themselves.
My name's Alec, Economakis. So I'm involved in the AHEPA Senior Living because they help subsidize and support the Sons of Pericles. I spent the past year being the Sons of Pericles Supreme President and 4 prior years in the Supreme Lodge as a whole. So currently I work for HUD, so I had that little tinge of interest with the AHEPA Senior Living that I want to kind of work on. Working with mortgages, HUD grants, single family, multifamily, and their endeavors that they're trying to expand upon. Since then, I'm looking towards switching gears from an analyst consulting position more to development. Growing up as a Greek American has been an experience I haven't been able to share with anyone else other than the people who are right beside me dancing right there. And it's been beautiful. You know, I've been able to learn about my diaspora. I've been able to learn about smaller things like recipes from my yaya. The whole family story of migrating over from Mani and Mamula all the way to Washington, D.C. It just means a lot more when you're with people who share the same experiences you've had in your life and with your family. So in a way, the Greek American life is something that I cherish. I'll never get tired of the loud households. I'll never get tired of having no privacy. But I'll always enjoy the family time and the time spent with the people who feel like family. One thing is the Greek cuisine. I mean, every Greek festival just has their star-studded recipes. Ours is pasticcio. Everybody goes to the Eurote. There's a lot of hidden gems that you don't know, like Borgatsa. Oh my gosh, amazing. The second thing is Orthodoxy itself. A lot of people get a little scared with Greek Orthodoxy, the religion. And I can add upon that, as a kid, everybody thought my religion had to do with the Greek gods. People are afraid of the Greeks sometimes. All we want to do is have a good time and enjoy it with everyone. I see myself attending this experience. I see myself engaging more with the Hellenic diaspora, and that's for sure. Once the sons in AHEPA, and especially AHEPA Senior Living, got me in, I have no reason to see myself out. I see myself still helping the community, still coaching Goya, still working for my parish council, and especially advancing the Hellenic ideals and making sure that we help support all the Greek Americans that are still migrating today, and to make sure we don't forget about what our culture was like overseas. I'd love to promote the Sons of Pericles and Maids of Athena. So these two organizations are junior auxiliaries of AHEPA and the Daughters of Penelope. Its ages 14 to 28. It helps connect all these Greek Americans and Greek Canadians across North America with one another. I can tell you what, I've never imagined meeting people from Calgary, meeting people from Montreal, meeting people from Greece. I was a kid that just wanted to stay home and stick with my money in DC. I've been able to not only meet a lot of people who I like to call lifelong friends, but I've been able to meet a lot of people who I know I can call, and I'll have a free trip over there. AHEPA Senior Living supports us plenty. I can't thank them enough for giving us the runway to do all the stuff we want to do.
Okay, so now that we've heard from some of our AHEPA Senior Living leaders and our emerging youth leaders, I'd like to highlight an award for the best Zembekiko. That's hard to beat in Greek and in America as Greek Americans, which goes to our Maids of Athena Grand Governess Markella Roros. Way to go, Markella.
The sisters and brothers of the Maids of Athena and the Sons of Pericles wanted to take this moment to thank AHEPA Senior Living and the board for taking the time to educate us on what they do for the seniors in our community. Thank you so much for taking the time to take care of them and to give them homes and to provide them with activities to promote healthy living throughout their lives. Thank you so much and take care.
Thank you for watching this very special episode of AHEPA Senior Living podcast. But wait, there's more. From the Parthenon, we will have another episode with more interviews and excerpts from our AHEPA Senior Living board meeting in Nashville, Tennessee. So click the bell and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Take care.